Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Trying to see if the audio is working, and everything seems to be functioning perfect. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, netizens. Welcome back to part 8 of our Control playthrough. Since October is over, the scriptings for Alan Wake 2 and the Control will be taken down from the October 2025 Spookathon and converged into Worlds Collide, so that there's a bit of an understanding to the way that I'm playing this series right now. You need to find out. Okay. Dunzo with that. We're going to continue where we left off, and I believe my conclusive decision last night or yesterday, because I try to play these when I have time. So when I refer to last night, I'm usually referring to past episode. Anyways, was that I would continue on to speak to Dylan and figure out where to go from here. This individual seems to have something for me. You didn't have anything for me last time, brother.
Did you find those Rangers at the formation?
I found them. But it's not good news. The Hiss got there first. Lots of them.
Oh, another dead team. Jesus. You know, I should have seen this coming. The formation, it's got like a pull to it. Things just end up there. I'm sure you saw all the junk from the Bureau lying around.
There were a lot of Hiss, Arish. I mean, a lot. Did they get pulled in too?
Or they forced their way in. The formation is just a big question mark to us. But who knows? You might even find some useful stuff down there. All I know is we cannot let the Hiss get comfortable.
Nope.
Sounds like you have a plan.
I kinda do.
We need to find more tokens and clear the Hiss the fuck out of the formation.
Oh, come on, bro. That expedition shit. I had 25 seconds left on the clock.
We're gone. You take a look for yourself if you want. A lot of the terms in there are way beyond me. I don't like to overcomplicate these situations. When in doubt, fuck it. Shoot something, right?
Really?
I like this dude.
Try.
You're chill, my man.
I have to go.
The brutal honesty. The brutal honesty. That is fucking crazy. What was that piece of information? Research and collectibles. Now, I had completely gone through these the last time that we were in here, so whatever's new is definitely something recently picked. The formation. Perfect. Examination of paranatural topics, interwoven casualty of the formation. Summary. The formation is a tall stone structure found in the quarry site Beta, only reachable by placing distinct tokens into the jukebox object of power. See OPP10 or OOP10 case file for details. The formation's exact purpose is redacted, but we can at least examine its relationship with the redacted surrounding. Measuring devices found trace evidence of redacted at certain lines running from the formation to the redacted. When examined properly, four direct ritual tethers were detected. Some form of sympathetic casualty connects the formation with the redacted, which means, in theory, that when certain redacted are performed at one, it will physically affect the other. I've been urged to note here that some individuals believe the formation responds to any fulfillment of purpose or desire in nearby individuals, though I'd like to remind those individuals that we're the Parkinsology department, not the para-feelings department. I'm proud to report that my team was able to design, construct, and install a permanent detection system. These arches will help Rangers identify when the tethers are active, allowing them to better redacted. Refer to file 8-38-1989 for full report. Jukebox. Songmaster Jukebox OOP10-KE. Containment procedure. Item is to be kept in a secure location in the the executive sector. See other security orders 239-A. The room must be sealed before usage to prevent unintentional transportation of staff. A classic 1950s jukebox made by Songmaster Entertainment Ltd. The jukebox was found with a single song inside titled "A Song for the Others" by Redacted. Interesting. When this record is played in the object, anyone within earshot is translocated for as long as the album is playing. Those involved in the object's first known incident report being transported to a tropical beach, exact location unknown. When this object is used in the oldest house, it only transports users to an area located in the recently manifested quarry threshold. Researchers theorize that this site's unique spatial density results in all transitioning material gravitating to its position, as has been observed with the Bureau equipment. The oldest house's unique nature could also be having an effect on the object itself. This object is not bound to any known individual. Attempts by the Bureau staff to bind it have resulted in redacted and should not be attempted again. Well said. I've already read this one. To get you want the jukebox to be teleported? You want to be teleported to an unknown location, or because attempts to the Bureau staff to binding others have resulted in redacted. You want to bind it. Unread. Corey site beta logs. Oh. This was the one with, yeah, okay, yeah.
Squad Captain Lopez, reporting on Expedition 17B. At the formation now, visually, no distinction from the previous visit. The link detectors are still standing. One arch has a light flashing, so we're gonna give the area a once-over. Then we'll head back. Lopez out.
Okay, so...
They're all dead. These things killed them all.
Dave, you're inside by the door.
There are so many. You're listening. Get out. No!
Oh, come on. Like, you guys can't do that shit to me. This makes me want to investigate the fucking expedition sites more. And I'm not down for that. I won the first one with a fucking 100% bonus to my damage. Which means they could have killed me and I could have killed them at any fucking point. Player energy recovery. Enemy weapon damage? No, I want the weapon damage. They can have the energy recovery. The weapon damage don't do me fuck shit. Is it the same one? Player and enemy launch speed. Player base energy. I can just rotate through these. Player pierce and shatter damage. Okay, first off, no. I only have 2 tokens. Oh, it was spending tokens to just select? No! Assholes. So those are already good probabilities for me. I just need to show up at the right fucking time in order to be able to do that. And when did the pyramid get here? Am I tripping, or has the pyramid always been here? No, this pyramid hasn't always been here. I'm 100% fucking tripping, right? This pyramid hasn't always been here. No, I'm not tripping. This pyramid hasn't always been here.
So how's it looking out there?
I am not tripping. This pyramid has not always been here. What the fuck happened? How did I not notice that? Because I would come out of this room and run straight down. This pyramid's new. This pyramid's new. This pyramid's new. This is new. Why is it here? Why is it here? When did this show up? Hold up. I now have to. Hold up. I now have to. It's definitely. That's what I thought. Okay, so hold up. I need to. Studio. Yes, I want to leave. I did save everything in this control panel. That was yesterday's. When did it arrive? Did it arrive? The question now is, when did it arrive? And I'm not going to sit here and go through all that footage. When did that arrive? I don't feel like this was even here yesterday when I left. I don't feel like when I walked to this location, it wasn't even here when I signed out yesterday. There's no way. It has to have not been here when I even signed out yesterday. Content. Live. It's current. No. Play video. Because I did do the jukebox yesterday. I have a feeling it just popped up too. Okay. It took an hour playthrough yesterday. An hour is when it took me an hour to complete the expedition. That's what I'm looking for right now. There's no way. It took me an hour to complete yesterday's expedition, and I immediately go back to that room. Oh, it's in there. No, it's in here. It's in here. When I complete the expedition, it's in here. And I just blatantly ignore it. I just blatantly ignore it. Okay. Well, it's confirmed that it was here. When it arrived, I'm not going to go through any other footage, but when it arrived is still fucking questionable. Is it here because Dylan's here?
Need something?
Yeah, apparently we're just fucking oblivious, because it was fucking here. I think it's here because Dylan's here. Central Executive. That's where I'm at. Speak with Dylan in the upper level. Here? You guys are guarding this room.
You are warm through time. The thunders come to right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the finger through the surface into the way. You've always been in there. You've walked.
See, he's bald and I have hair.
Around you while you train. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes. White burns, but yellow and red in the eye. It will mirror the inverted is to your right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the finger through the surface into the way. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you train. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. This happens more and more now. You gave us the permission and regulation. We wait in the stands. The word that describes us is redacted. Repeat the word, the name of the sound. It resonates in your house. Oh, after the song, time for applause. We build each other's nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge.
They want us to call them the Hiss.
You've taken your boss with you. All hair must be eaten. Under the conceptual reality behind this reality, you must want these waves to drag you away. After the song, time for applause. Cliche is death out of time. Breaking the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. On the floor, no. Floor, you fall. How do you say insane hurts to be happy? In your world is a tune you just can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, yeah, just plastic, so safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny. The last thing breaks now. The hole in your room is a hole in you. You can't only let you enter the hole in you. You have always been there. The only child. A copy of a copy of a copy. Orange peel.
What the fuck?
When you hear this, you will know that you're near you. You want to listen. You want to dream. You want to smile. You want to hurt. You don't want to be.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Shit.
Distorts you.
That's Dylan. Can you hear me? Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am?
I do want this to be true.
Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
Huh?
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels
Okay.
good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
He sees it. He sees it. He sees it.
Through the hole in you, we let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit.
He sees it. He sees it just like Ati can. Ati can hear her talking to it.
Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector.
Oh shit.
But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song, time for applause. We build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found...
The Hiss.
They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm rhythm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic, so safe, nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free.
To get rid of
Mars is
Polaris.
using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there.
How do you have...
it.
Want it?
What? Huh?
Bullshit.
Salvador's
I saw what the
hiss.
hiss did to Salvador.
Yes.
What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go.
The hiss version of
I
Salvador
wanna see
wanted
the
him
truth
to
for
have it.
myself.
That's why we found
I'll
Salvador.
go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes with white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay,
Yeah, right?
I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone.
You were the only
It
child.
was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jessie Dylan Faden.
What?
Then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up.
What?
Have you ever noticed that our names, Jessie, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Are we yin and yang?
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time.
The fuck was that?
Distorts you. Happiness comes with white pearls, but yellow.
We can't just fucking have it.
The inverted is made right.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You are a worm through time. Happiness comes.
Maybe I can learn more.
What are my gains right now? What are my gains in listening to this?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free.
Exactly.
And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss.
Why am I being...
It was wonderful.
I don't know Seth Clover. I don't...
Okay.
Who the...
Thanks for sharing that.
What?
For the
Yo,
record,
when fucking social media start offering you, like, people you may know. I don't know you.
maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
You know what's crazy? I've seen that movie before as well.
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
It's kind of a good movie, to be honest.
About his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door.
Huh? What?
And he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
The cop was real.
Okay.
Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there.
The hiss are already there.
But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
The hiss.
Wild about the idea myself.
No, bro. So they are fucking connected. There's not a coincidence. That's not a fucking coincidence that the hiss and these motherfuckers in Alan Wake are shadowy-esque figures that whisper shit to each other.
Here we go again. Once more with feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
This is exactly why I hopped out of Alan Wake 2. I definitely need more insight of what could be possibly going on here.
Oh, that's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
You forgot the games were connected.
Is he still in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games? I don't know.
Standing in the corner, and he looks over his left shoulder. He looked over his left shoulder, but the only person that would also be in this room would be these two individuals. That's Trench, and I'm assuming Northmore, the director before him. These are the only faces in this room. Nope. Yo, is that Reagan? Is that Reagan? Is that Reagan dead center? Okay, so I take it back. There's two photos in here that have multiple faces on it, but you're having a dream about having this conversation right now, which means the Priss is omnipresent. The hiss is omnipresent, but I feel like we knew that they were omnipresent. Fuck, dude, like, come on. You're talking about my brother, dude. Chill. This is fucking insane. This is fucking insane. This is fucking insane. Jukebox, baby. You know, it's not even insane. It's literally, it's right up my alley of fucking things that I would really like to dive into, and like why I don't want to work for the government in the first place, because I'd be the individual to just sit here and go. I'd be like I would be Darling. My name is fucking Casper Darling. I'd literally be that motherfucker in this series. There's no way you can't inform me about this type of shit on this planet and I not want to investigate and take some dangerous fucking risk to learn more. I don't even need a fucking team. I don't need a fucking team until I ask for a fucking team, because I'm smart enough to understand the dangers of situations, and I'm also understand that if I have a fucking team on my ass 24/7, that they're gonna fucking die. And I don't have They need to sign NDAs and then sit their fucking ass down and wait for me to call on them to ask for fucking help. Other than that, no, I would do the same shit Darling is doing. This man is absolutely fucking insane right now because he understood what the fuck was going on, and it appears as if Trench didn't believe a single fucking thing that he's saying. Oh, I now have the ability to fucking go to the door that I was just looking for. So the thing where it was like Mom said no, I bet I can open the door now. I bet this insane conversation that I've had with Dylan is what lets me now open up that door. And the game was just proactively being like, hey dude, you've kind of walked around the bureau for a fuck ton of time and done nothing, so here's your job task that you're gonna fail for the day and get a mark. 4 marks and you're fired. You're no longer the board director. Y'all just can't leave me alone, can you? Y'all always gotta be out here making some type of fucking noise, don't you? So, don't you? Probably throw a grenade at me. Who threw who? Who else is here? Why are y'all hiding so hard? This game doesn't even have a difficulty, and I've died to some serious shit. I think the first real couple of death fights I've had in battles were to the boss fights that I had on Halloween night. And then the Bureau, the thing where they're pissed off, or the thing where the alerts. No, there's somebody else here, 100%. What are you... Okay. Now, let's just look at the map. Is that where it's telling me to go? Right there? It is? That is where it's telling me to go. Why do I get the impression that there are different doors that I need to be paying attention to? Well, I hear something over here, like on the backside. Oh, they locked me in. Okay, that's cool. There's one more, right? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Okay. Mold autopsy. Thank you. The deceased was a redacted-year-old, redacted with no significant past medical history. The subject was brought in after being discovered in the active threshold. In an early state of decay, this is characteristically fungal-based in its appearance. During autopsy, the cadaver's cavities were revealed to be entirely filled with the fungus known as the mold. To an extent, the medical staff were forced to put on decontamination suits. The procedure was also hindered by anomalies such as the deceased high body temperature and undulated torso muscles, presumably but not provable, caused by trapped gases. Routine samples, as well as tissue samples requested by Dr. Underhill, were successfully extracted. However, their rapid retrogression outward, outside of the host's body, needs to be noted. Cause of death, mold ingestion. Refer to file 5-24-2716 for full report. The fuck is that?
Easy peasy.
What the fuck? Containment procedures. It must be kept in isolation and removed from other unsecured objects. Under no circumstances is it to be sat in. Okay. Because that was my first thought. Descriptional effects. A plastic seat shaped like a human hand from the 1960s. The hand's palm forms a seat, with the fingers acting as the chair's back. The item affects gravitational forces, attracting and repelling objects near itself with a force of redacted. Its fingers have also been observed to change position. Though too quickly to be witnessed or filmed, the item may be changing forms rather than moving. The item only displays these effects during full moons. Interesting. Sample analysis confirms that it contains human genetic material. Found in a warehouse at Redacted, Albany, a team of ranger trainees accompanied by an experienced field agent were dispatched to investigate local rumors when they encountered the item. They successfully retrieved the item. See case PAI-6122 for details. This is a very old item because it's using a different file name for a case file name. If the case files start to have letters in them, they're much older than the ones that contain numbers. From what I've gathered in the research so far, if the case files have letters in them, they're much older than the case files that are strictly dash numbers. Jeez, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Mark Gibson, male, age 28, returned from the astral plane approximately 13 minutes ago. This was his 21st night. Patient is experiencing migraine-like pain, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. He has no recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending patient for x-rays and...
Whoa! The audio itself was scary. No! 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 Well, clearly I've been here. Yes, clearly. You have, sir. The fuck off of me! My bad. Too much bullshit. I applaud you, Jesse. I applaud you. You have not even got a night's worth of rest, and here you are, continuing on. Perfect, okay. Perfect, A680. Yes, okay. Energy recovery. Projectile spread, minus 15. We'll keep the minus 15. What's this? Recoil. What's this? Ammo cost. What is this? Damage. The damage boost overall is just phenomenal. Okay. Phenomenal. It's fucking perfect. The headshot damage, the damage, and damage after kills. Yes, good. All good. And then we have what? 63 headshot damage. And that would be this for me. Headshot damage 72. 63 don't need. What's this? Damage after kills 54. Perfect. What else do I not need? What is relevant to my process? What is this? 19%. 19%. Why do I need two that are 19%? I don't need two. What's this? After kill? Damage after kills 54%. And then I can do headshot damage 72. Damage boost is almost 80 total. Oh, that's great. That's great. But the boost after the kill is what's so fantastic. So we want the boost after the kill. Because the headshot, no, yes. Fuck! That's why they didn't create 4 slots. They only created 3. We have this prime, rate of fire, 28, 24, 18. Okay. See, this is why you just don't go until where they tell you to go. You just don't just follow directions because they told you to follow directions. Okay. Okay, buddy. Music's still going. Oh! Mirror supplement. Oh, no, not that. I wanted to read that. Fuck. Track. Collectibles. Data. Unread. Mirror. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item only appears on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated sudden rise in disappearances in redacted Illinois. Agents found the item hanging in the local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people of the town were never recovered. Supplement materials, date August 18th, 1915. We certified that the case of Mrs. Redacted has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. And stuff like this is true. They used to send women to insane wards or to psych wards just for having their fucking menstrual cycle, just for saying they had a headache, just for denying their husband. This shit right here is true, and that's fucked up. I'm a little disappointed that they put this in here, though it needs to be revealed that people can just be told that they're insane, and the government will accept that because they said it, and you can't fight it. So fuck that shit. Her fixation with the family-looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Sexist. Mrs. Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction has passed. Signed, Dr. Redacted. With the length of that name, Casper Darling, if that's your fucking name, dude. Oh, shit, where's the... That was the medical one, wasn't it?
Mark Gibson, male, age 28.
Yeah.
Returned from the astral plane.
Yeah, that was the dude that went slightly insane.
To find new prime candidates, the Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
P6 and P7? Well, this isn't exactly where I want to be. I do want to do... Fast travel, parapsychology... This has been a fucking... This is an absolute fucking roller coaster. Absolute roller coaster. I'm in parapsychology, aren't I? Fuck. I completed it. Before using the recording device, please ensure the following safety measures are met. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened to the chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking any visual stimulation during the recorded process, which can lower the quality of the captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscular spasm during recordings and that some consider upsetting. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apertures after recording. What are you doing? I won! I think that's my first one I won. And I didn't die. And they didn't die. Okay, maybe one of them did. But they had already won just after he died. Or just before he died, so... questionable? I don't know. There was success, whether or not it was... appropriate success. Oh, this is the room where I put that thing in the door, yeah. Okay. Oh, this is much longer clip than the 2 minute than the one prior.
Stepped down.
Northmore, I was right.
Every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project.
Way to just push shit off. Way to just push shit off.
I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me.
Oh shit.
I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7.
Am I P7?
Spoiled for choice.
Why do I get the impression that Jesse's P7? Like, up until this moment, we didn't, there was only P6, but when Dylan makes the observational point of view that Jesse and Dylan could have both, like, the names are interchangeable, or that they were one individual, then we start to hear about P7. That's not quite what I'm looking for, though. I will, however, destroy what I don't need. Oh, that's just to purely make it. Yeah, I'm good. I don't even want to make that shit. I need one more remote thought. And the mission for the face of the enemy is no. Synchronicity lab. Okay. Synchronicity, I believe, is within the top floor, right? Near Dr. Darling's office? I could be just fucking mad wrong here. Oh yeah, just leave me alone. Remote thought? Nope, this was happening. Intrusive pattern. I need a remote thought. Oh. Well, hello, door. I've got fungus in this room. There's fungus in this room. Mold people do not belong. Okay, well, let's stop that because it's weird.
Why'd they keep an altered item here?
Last call for closed Pokemon. Somebody sends me a gift. Costumed Pokemon. I don't want these costumes. I'm a little upset that I didn't know Pokemon Go was this interesting of an app, and that I didn't get the I wasn't playing when Pikachu was in like this weird ghost outfit.
Debrief for Mirror Excursion 7C. Subject is Agent Hardy. Hardy spent approximately 3 hours in the mirror. It's the longest time on record. Can you describe your experience inside Agent Hardy?
Huh? What? I can't play this backwards.
Agent Hardy is physically healthy. All tests have come back clean. Yet the speech issue has persisted for hours. Calm down, Agent.
It could be psychosomatic, but the fact that this only occurred after returning from the mirror makes a paranatural explanation more likely. I recommend a battery of tests and a Class Orange quarantine.
Like the simplest thing, and I don't have the fucking tech to do it, to just take that audio on the file right now and play it backwards to understand what he was saying. It was literally just, he reversed that or German, and I doubt it was German because I can usually tell when it's German, and that didn't sound German, that just sounded like it was reverse dialogue. Okay, so I've got to press some buttons. It looks like I was meant to open that, but somebody else opened it, so I'm kind of upset that I have loot that somebody stole from me. I've got several switches. Let's see what this is. Mirror containment. AI-60, the mirror, does not reflect its surroundings with perfect accuracy. The environment seen in its glass contains a slight distinction. It is unknown why the mirror does this. If there is any redacted, then it's something we can't perceive. The popular theory is that the mirror has a goal in mind, that it reflects the world it wishes were real, subtly replacing our reality with its own. While certainly far-fetched, the theory is worth nothing here as a warning not to underestimate the mirror. The specially designed BlackRock panels have been installed to prevent access from our side or the mirrors. For added security, a particular arrangement of the panels is required to open the door. Refer to file 9-15-7412 for full report. Board order not available. Interesting. And I'm not just going to start snapping on buttons here. Let's go read this last piece of data before we start expressing shit. Mirror altered item. This proposal is to finally determine the precise nature of the reflected space within the altered item. It is transplanar physicology generated or rooted. Is it transplanar or physicologically generated? Fuck my I can eat pussy, but I don't know how to fucking speak English. Or rooted within our own dimension. How does the altered item know the space in its vicinity well enough to reflect it? Come on, bro. Now you're gonna have me asking stupid fucking questions about my mirror based off that dumb fucking question. What? Why does it reflect some materials but not others? Is this space a parallel reality? If so, then we need to consider that while we possess this physical end of the mirror, someone else owns the other. Fuck. What purposes might they use it for? Can they walk through it into our own worlds? What are their motives? Lastly, to what purpose does the altered item produce the reflection of individuals that enter it? Can these reflected entities leave the altered item? As with all altered items, we need to attempt to distinguish if this behavior is redacted. Refer to file 5-12-82451. Trade what? My tongue? Why? Fuck, bro. Sometimes. Alright, so I haven't been told. So I'm looking at an image within the mirror. All doors are closed.
Looks like there's a mirror in there.
All doors are closed. That door is open.
The shutters in the image look different.
It looks like one on each end is opened.
What am I missing?
Oh, unless I'm reading it backwards. Okay, I'm assuming that's the door. That's the door you can see at the end of the hallway. Okay, one at the very end is covering. The one that's close to the door is covering. The one that's close to the door. So let's try it like this.
Weird way to lock something up.
Yo, did I just make a mistake?
Well,
Oh,
that didn't sound right.
no it didn't. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's not good.
And this will all be backwards, won't it? I'll read it backwards too, won't I? Okay, that's just... Okay. It's his side of the conversation. It's his side of the conversation.
What? I can't understand you. You need to listen. I saw something in there. There is something inside. You need to lock down the mirror. Why are you talking like that? What's wrong with you? All of you? There's something in that fucking mirror.
Okay, so that explains a bit, to be honest. Not enough. So he was... No, it doesn't explain how they had the conversation. Unless she was already over here. It doesn't explain how she had the conversation. I just got 43,000 experience on Pokemon Go, so I'm almost level 30 now. In one catch. Okay. The fact that I can go through this door is alarming as well. Alright, so the extent of our travel is just within the ritual division. Now, I know if I walk closer to the mannequins, because I've already thought it was weird that there was mannequins in here, I'm assuming that they're going to come to life. They didn't come to life.
Did you see that? Someone's in there.
It's me?
Anyone could understand that.
Did I let her out, or did I absorb her? No. What are we doing? 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 What are we inviting? What are we inviting? What are we inviting? What is this for?
That's not good.
What is this? What is this version of Jessie wearing? Her fit looks so cool. Number one, it has some green into it, so, and I'm excited. It looks like she's wearing a green scarf. I totally want to get this fit off because the other 3 fits that I have don't even match the vibe. In the back left corner. Oh shit, bro! I knew it too. I was like, she's either gonna bot herself up into a position to come around. Ay, 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 ay. Why is her name's backwards? And I just realized that too. It's the fact that she I need more little health orbs. You in the corner? There you are.
That explains why they locked this mirror up.
Hey! One block up.
I wonder what the Bureau was doing with this thing. Well, it's cleansed now. The hiss is gone. It's dealt with.
No, 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 no. Where is my item? That's not fair. That's not fair. Can I just, I'm just not allowed to have access to it? Well, shit. Shit. If I press left, it goes right. If I press right, it goes up. If I press up, it goes left. If I press up again, oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh. That's not it? Maybe it's different over here. Ah, it is different over here. It's the other way. Okay. Okay, so me being me. Wait, what? I was wildly not worth it. Reload speed, recoil, all of that shiitake, done, done, and done. Okay. Still no. Still no. And then I had a mission that I've just been sitting here wasting. Power plant. I didn't even know you could fucking go up here. Oh wait, I did know you could go up here. This is where this led to? Me never paying attention. I have been here. Okay. Okay, yes, I have been here. Fan supplement. Extract from formal interdepartmental complaints. The notion of fan death has now become widely known in the region since foreign investigator Redacted met with a local journalist to explain how electric fans operate at speeds that may suffocate users by overly distributing the air. As our agency is still young, we must take care to avoid missteps, and any explanation given to the public must provide significant yet vague rationale that will reaffirm their certainty that ours is a stable, controlled world. We must tread carefully, especially in this increasingly technological world, with the radio and other innovations allowing information to travel at speeds previously undreamt of. This is precisely why we insist that our department handle all communication with public bodies. With all due respect, William S. Powers, Head of Department, Public Knowledge and Diversions. So somebody now knows something they shouldn't know because we were being too careless with our information. Oh. Okay. No unique procedures required. Any attempts to abuse the object's effects for personal gain will result in termination. An antique surfboard believed to originate in the 1960s due to its design. The item enhances self-confidence when touched. The duration of this effect is redacted. Background. The item came to the Bureau's attention through a popular nationwide tour of speaking engagements advertising the item as a proven miracle worker, especially for those afflicted by personal shortcomings. This self-help course was called The Power of the Board, created and operated by a man named Chester Bless. Numerous attendees experienced an immediate surge of optimism and daring after touching the item. Once the craze reached a fever pitch, with events attracting thousands of people, the Bureau took action. Agents raided Mr. Bless's Los Angeles home, only to find the house empty and the man gone. Only the item remained in the house in plain sight. Okay. Let's not make things weird, people. Just collecting shit to collect shit now, huh? And the energy 11%, energy 10%. We've got 17, 16. Over here, we've got damage while aiming, 33, 30%. What's this? Ammo cost while levitating. Nice. Redacted as fuck. Accuracy 19, 12. What are our duplicates? No dupes? Damage while aiming. Damage while aiming. 30, 33. No, let's keep that to a 35. And let's push this up to a 33 instead of a 29. Yes, 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 yes. I'll level it up on one time. And we get a total, we get huge bonuses for aiming. Okay. That's not at all. Not at all. Let me just do the TVs that have pictures of fires on Control. Nope, that's in the game controls. Are you supposed to do anything with the TVs that have pictures of fires on them? That's what I thought. That's exactly why I was interested. But now that I've lost it because I chucked it. Shit. Oh. No, that's not it. So there is space down there for things to be in. Fuck, bro. Why did I chuck it when I had like this slight feeling that I was supposed to be doing something with it anyways? Because they're indestructible. Threshold remnant. I think that's what I've been looking for. No, remote thoughts. Fuck. Alright, on to the real shit that I just keep ignoring. Oh, there's lore tied to these too. Interesting. Easter eggs. Just small things. Alright, people, stop fucking bothering me. Stop fucking bothering me. Don't fucking bother me. You sassy. I said stop bothering me! Y'all motherfuckers just all up in somebody's business and shit like that. Just is that what I've been looking for? That was what I've been looking for, wasn't it? That's exactly what I've been looking for. Also, P6, P7? Oh shit. We're immediately in the sauce. Yes, I am intrigued by the building bending and twisting. Bright Falls. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom and just leave this here for a fucking minute because I gotta urinate and this is exactly what I needed. Alright. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing from the Bright Hole events are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, he is recently returned, and Dr. Emil Hartman. Refer to the Creator's Dilemma and file Read the Cauldron Lake Lodge. So Dr. Hartman is missing, the guy who had my wife in this condition in the first place. Bureau researchers believe the event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake's overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential parautilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file. What? Wake is a fucking candidate for the board? In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor parautilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Notes, a monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any further activity. Yo, Wake is a candidate. Wake is a candidate to be the board's lead director. And I'm fighting this underneath a trash can that I didn't fucking touch. Like, this is underneath a trash can that I didn't fucking touch. Wow, they're hiding this shit deep, bro. They're hiding this shit fucking deep. Underneath the conceptual reality. So the reality that we believe in, there are more and more layers. P6 was Dylan, and I was under the perception that P7 was supposed to be Jesse, but now I feel like it's a Wake situation.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Oh, so Dylan's containment room is on board, or...
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. The boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. Like, I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Marshall being the lady that disappears. So we heard a noise from somewhere. P6, victim autopsy. Agent killed during redacted involving redacted, codename P6. Autopsy findings, blunt force injuries of the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions on the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture to the 3rd through the 10th ribs left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. Conclusion: after examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the redacted was contorted through his redacted. Ordered by redacted, compiled by redacted. Case 45-HQ-121. Dude basically scrunched him up into a ball. Dylan Faden transcript. Transcript of conversation, subject Dylan Faden, for review by Dr. Darling. Confidential. Note: subject was alone during this outburst. Dylan Faden, you again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Seconds later, why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I'll dig out my own brains if this means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 53 after. Numerous times at 53 after. So within 14 seconds, he repeated fuck off numerous times. At best, it was probably 12 seconds. 12 times that he'd repeated fuck off. Alright, P6 is Dylan. And the in question Jesse Faden. So not a single, so they all accepted her. This is why they all immediately accepted Jesse as the board of directors.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
They were already looking for Jesse. Candidate P7? Okay. Jesse Faden movement tracking. Eastward movement, cause of concern. Departs Kenya. Arrives in Sydney. Departs Sydney. Arrives in Des Moines. Departs. Arrives Chicago. Departs. Arrives in South Bend. Departs. Arrives in Cleveland. Departs. Arrives in Bloomberg. Departs. Arrives in New York as of today's date. So they watched us arrive here. Fuck, bro. Fuck. What information am I missing? What am I missing?
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Shoplifting?
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And
what?
Other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse? What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with... Was there a slide projector at your
Why am I getting I don't know. I'm just gonna end up blocking you. Why, like, I don't know a Seth Glover. I know a Donald Glover.
But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other? Maybe. When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable? No, that's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing. The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there?
What the fuck? What?
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
So they've been following Jessie for a hot minute if they have therapy fucking questions for her.
I studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Thank you. Work chat. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It'd been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. What? What, bro? Like, what? Just fucking bizarre shit on a daily basis. That was a Max Payne scene, that's what that was. I just had a feeling something was going to come out of it. I was like, what, random elevator? Yeah, something will attack. The game expected me to be standing right there when the door opened, that way it blew up right there. Inventory list of recovered materials. A hollow sphere, stone-like material. Vitrified soil, redacted pieces of various sizes and colors. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Okay, rusted metal bucket. A leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge, all materials to go to the investigation sector for further analysis. You might be right. You might be right. There is not shit that can fucking surprise me.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. experiments.
Yep.
Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort.
Yep.
Am I out of the cell now, or
Nope. You're
is
further
all
into it.
this, the house and being the director, just another cell?
Exactly another cell. It's like when companies give kids who just got out of high school positions of power with no experience. It's just that you're just putting them in a cell. You're making them feel like they have value and worth inside companies that have no real care for them. So the moment that they get sick after 15 years, you just dump them on the fucking side of the road and give that position to a new underling who thinks that they have power and position, authority over individuals. What? What? What is NYC's fucking subway doing here? Okay, so I'm about to reconstruct this room real quick.
We're going back home. Of
No, we're
course
not.
we
I'm
are.
going backwards.
It started there, and it's never gone away.
Excuse me, what the fuck was that? What just hurt me? Consecutive kills, that's what I needed. 71 fucking percent? I'm sorry, let's go ahead and take this off and put this on. No, I can't. Let's go ahead and headshot damage is a 72, while overall damage could be at a whopping 79. I can just tag them in general, get the kill, and take that kill and run with that increased boost, because that's like 140. Damn, that's 160% increase in general if I were to just gain the kill. I'm mathing correctly, right? No, I'm not mathing. That's like 150. I'm bad math. Bad math. No math. 24, 18. Almost have no more space for mods either. Who? Where? typewritten page. This page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigation sector. The page had been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with the symbol of the spiral. I'm telling you, the door with the spiral was Wake's door. You'd seen the spiral several times inside Alvin Wake. So we've got a transcript, appendix text, text transcribed from the item. For 10 years I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here, they're all the same. It's a hideous trap. My every thought made real. Fear, desire, how can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you mad. It really can. The indefinable words in the scratched out portion: falls, bright falls, haunting, wake, Alan Wake, light, switch, ocean, too late, and the final sentence: you've been warned. Panopticon 4-5 Unit 6 2019 was the acquisition of this. More and more and more. Okay, we're getting closer to Wake content. I feel like because it's weird that we're here for Ordinary and we're just getting a bunch of Wake content. Yes. Put another damage while aiming in there. Damage against enemy armor, reload speed, rate of fire. Let's do reload speed. Because I'm already pumping out a fucking hefty amount of damage with it. But I can technically increase this damage per second if I have the ability to attack more quickly. Therefore, its current damage output is functional, since that's what I've been using, and the reload helps me be more efficient with that. Oh. Anyways. Hello? Did I just not have the authority to pull that? Fuck you too. It doesn't know I'm here, so easy game.
Maybe there's a control panel nearby. There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel.
Shut the fuck up, Jesse. Teeth. Ooh, here's the teeth. Guess who just had an inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And know what was inside each box? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Wait, what? Wait, are we trying to confirm that the tooth fairy is real? Is that our level right now? Is we're just trying to confirm that the tooth fairy is fucking legit? Okay. Well, you heard it here first. Tooth fairy's real. And the government has captured the tooth fairy. Should we test it? What's the test going to be if you don't receive money? they've caught the tooth fairy. By all means, if you want to yank that tooth out and test one of those theories, for all to you, but not recommended. Kind of how you don't recommend me yanking out my tooth. Like I got here, what did I need to what did I need to align it for? Does aligning it open the doors? What did I see? Or like I'm gonna say, Alrighty. I can walk on air. This room is built in such a way that maybe a couple more steps forward, I'd get attacked. Wait, what? Are we just going to the Gobi Desert? What the, where? So, finding things like this on the wall concerned me that I've missed a lot of content. Like a stupid amount of content because things are hidden behind walls. Okay. What's that humming? Okay then. Wait. I thought that was my original OBJ in the first place. Good thing this thing can pierce. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Redacted, Connecticut, or Cincinnati, excuse me. It is suspected to be connected to the Redacted AWE. See case file redacted for details and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought here through the New York subway tunnel. Special access redacted. For information on the tunnel, redacted, and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and redacted, see file 4-12-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for redacted and redacted, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Refer to file 9-12-8371 for full report. A random plane in Alan Wake that you could tilt forward or backwards for no reason and had no functionality. Like, there is no purpose for you to be able to tilt it. Ordinary AWE Stage 1.8 dump witnessed the testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There was lots of dolls. Interview 202. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Jesse Faden, therapy session 210. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note likely Neil Hosenberg missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, note likely Tom Barlow missing. And his gang Freddy, note likely Frederick Bartwell missing. Hugo, note no one by this name was found in public records, bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. And that was a 202 interview with Dylan. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation house. So the name Bartwell is familiar, I believe, because somebody within the Bureau is named Bartwell. I could be mistaken.
Listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation" written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
We'll be right back. Okay. Ordinary summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, slider projector, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides were used in the projector, the projected images opened doors to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, 2020, siblings Dylan Faden, 10, and Jesse Faden, 11, were playing in the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. A team led by director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews, redacted, and prime candidate program files.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it.
Manifestation.
We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection?
Manifestation.
We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Or die trying.
Darling, you're fantastic. Ordinary AWE stage 4.A. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom was beating him up. I think he liked being a dog. The projector would turn off, so we changed. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. And I heard her immediately. She promised to help Jesse Faden. She promised to help. Jesse said we could call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars. She was doing stars at school. Additional slide designation hand side 36 is verified and in bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation dog Neil. I'm in a box. I'm in a box. This is my Halloween costume. Oh, we listened to that one. Ordinary AWE Stage 2. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where he took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something very dark. The not mother lived there with her babies. Children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. extrapolated information, unconfirmed existence of additional slide, designation temple, unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity, designated not mother. That's the hiss. Didn't we say that we had found the hiss? Oh, I can't. Okay, well, you're cool. And what's that reflection of? What's that a reflection of? Where? 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 You're making shit up. I'm seeing through the wall. That's an absolute reflection of shit through the fucking wall. There's no sign behind me, is there? There's no sign behind me.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. So tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Agreed. What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
Dumbass.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
What the fuck just happened? Using shatter kill, using grip kill. Yes, I can do that. Ordinary AWE stage 1.B dump witness testimonies. The second slide was called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. It had crazy dreams there. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control in the dreams. Everything was melting, and then when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found he and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of an additional slide designated meadow. Stage 4.B. We went in and met Polaris like a star. She said she told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn, the world fading in for the first time, familiar but somehow different. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the Knot Mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying, and I turned it off, and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them, all of them except Hand. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Polaris.
Let's see what they have on ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Like, I knew I could stand on it, but it just didn't let me stand on it. So it's like, quit breaking rules. Oh!
Projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
All right.
They say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like a miniature, not real. They got that right.
It's because when you were a kid, the world was so much bigger. That kind of tracks, you know?
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane? Yes.
Thomas Zane?
The shadow you settle for. There's a miracle.
Now we're in Alan Wake stuff again.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane. What? I don't know. Matter.
About Thomas Zane. Thomas Zane moved. That's when the cauldron blew up, is it not? That's when they talked about the volcano eruption happening?
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this. I
feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
So nobody wanted to believe this, like, period? This is just unbelievable in general? But, and I'm now conflicted too, because, like, are we... Is the therapist part of the fucking... Is the therapist part of the FBC? Did the FBC contract the therapist to keep eyes on Jesse Faden? That's just the biggest fucking question here. Like, how deep, I just feel like there's so much, I feel like I was really getting somewhere with knowledge, now I just feel like that it's so susceptible to change within an instant. Ordinary supplement. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan. See interviews redacted and redacted for relevant information, and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden. As well, I'm pretty okay, she wasn't contracted. As well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, DF claims there were 8 slides for the projector. JF mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Notes. Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides for or altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the redacted department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed in the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. So I'm about to have a fight here. Yep.
We should check that lab.
All right. Globe supplement. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Redacted, Toronto, belonging to a David Wolf, who has been investigated for illegal dealings in altered materials. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including Redacted, and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. Article from Toronto Daily. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's been looked into. Some nut job radio show in the States claims he's disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. Oh, no, that's not the one I want. Is there a car there? Ammo refund chance on hit. Ammo cost per. That's bad. That's bad. And then we had like spin. Okay. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. I need to chow.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Best of luck.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss, so it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away, and made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. She sensed something else, too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
We'll watch the place while you're gone.
The thunders hold distorts you. Happiness comes, white burns, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is made right. Leave your insert by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been near you. You want this to be true. We stand around and dream.
Welcome back, Jesse.
Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it.
That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing.
I've been seeing these darling presentations all over.
Seems like he enjoys the limelight.
So you noticed, huh? When he recruited me out of college, he actually came to visit. He interrupted my physics course by shouting, not quite, Professor, and then marching down to the front of the class where he proceeded to berate the very idea of laws of thermodynamics. Hey, he's been a showboat all his life.
Darling visited you in college?
That's fucking wild information. Okay,
To
so
recruit me for the bureau. I accepted, and
what happens to the manuscript that was on the floor?
access to the confidential research that Darling promised me. Whenever I ask about my access level,
Both Jesse, Polaris, and I were all like, nah, fuck this. I was gonna go see what it was, but you preemptively
I wonder who
threw my
else
guard.
Darling get his work from. Marshall? Trench? Have you learned anything about Dylan's condition?
Everything.
Only that he's definitely hiss, but I guess his chanting made that pretty obvious. You know, interestingly, the words of the hiss incantation have an average length of 4 letters. The most common word used 7 times is want. The next most common are through and time. That's very interesting, don't you think?
I don't care about the words. What about my brother?
Right. Sorry, I got a little off track. Well, strangely, his tissue samples all look healthy, unlike the other hiss I've tested.
That's good news. Right?
I would assume that's good news, yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about the crazy things I can do. My abilities. I get the sense that they're not very usual around here.
Well, usual and unusual aren't really benchmarks at the Bureau, but for some perspective, Director Northmore once used the floppy disk to send a bowling ball 6 yards through the air, and that was considered a huge deal. So compared to that, you are most certainly an outlier.
An outlier. I like the sound of that.
Okay, well, that's that. We've gathered quite an extensive amount of information today on all the topics that I'm really interested in, even so much so as that Alan is now prominently within our grasp of storytelling. So the directions that I go from here are conflicting, whether or not I want to finish Control or if I want to figure out what's just purely going on with Alan Wake and then jump back into that series, finish Alan Wake 2, and then come back to this one and finish this one up. With that information, though, we are going to pause this current session, part 8 of Control, The Worlds Collide. Clearly there is a lot going on here, and we're just scratching the surface. For all of you who have stopped in, I really appreciate it. Whether you're chatting or not, it's highly influential towards my motivation for doing this. Or it's not, you know, because I'm gonna dig into this story regardless. But till next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay helping one another. If you've enjoyed the content that you've seen today, do me a big favor, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Take it easy. All right, now we're leaving.